DC Sweet Potato Cake decided that instead of focusing its efforts on profit, that we would focus our efforts on purpose. So I gathered my team together and said, listen, we're closed, so how about we do something sweet for healthcare workers in the DMV? So we got together, we thought about what could we do to put a smile on their face. So to date, we have decided to deliver 5,000 of our infamous DC sweet potato cakes to hospitals in and around our region. So far, we delivered over 3,500 cakes to nurses and healthcare workers, postal workers, all on the front line.
And can you tell me why this is so important to do right now?
Our project Cakes for the Cause is really important because it gave us power, meaning that COVID-19 sought to take the power of small businesses away, and we took it back by embracing the fact that we can still do something.
How many cakes have you delivered so far to healthcare workers?
So far, our goal is to deliver 5,000. We're at 3,500. But what we did was we took a pause from our healthcare worker campaign last week and this week in order to donate and bring cakes to the front line of those that are marching and rallying in the Washington, D.C. area.
Why is it so important, for you to help the protesters right now by giving them cakes?
Well, every company, every person has to do something. And for some people, being on the front line is what they are contributing. We are bakers. We have a mantra that we live by. It's we bake, we love, we inspire. And the three principles of our company means that we actually have to actively engage our core values.
So you are supporting the protesters right now?
Yeah, we're supporting the rally, we're supporting the protesters, we're supporting the march, we're supporting the cause. And we do that by inserting sweet things into the conversation. What we offer to the conversation is, number one, hope that we will be able to make people smile in the midst of something that is just very critical, that is just kind of having people erupt with so many different feelings. It's really impactful just to see what one small cupcake could do. We have people that are out there rallying and chanting, no justice, no peace, and 30 seconds later, they're taking 30 seconds just to eat a cupcake, and they're smiling and giving us the hug saying, thank you for doing that. And that, I think, is the most beneficial part. But, the fact that we're on the front line handing out DC sweet potato cakes, and we're on the front line handing out our cakes to healthcare workers, it served the same purpose. Is to insert something sweet into something that is so sour.
And so tell me, what has been the reception of the protesters? I know you touched base on that a little bit, but can you go into some more detail about that?
Yeah, so the impact of us being on the front line for the protesters, number one, they were so excited to see us out there, but we weren't just out there to hand out cupcakes. We were out there to support a mission because, the protesters, the marchers, the ralliers are out there because we want people to understand that injustices have been occurring in America since the day one, that Black folks like myself have been on American soil. Having African-American businesses on the front line to send a message to the world saying, we need everybody to buy Black. That was my protest, because if you want to talk about being able to change the world, it begins with having economic incentives. It begins with pouring money into communities that have, served as a foundation for America. Our company carried a protest sign that said, everybody should buy Black. Meaning that was our call out to all of America, not just Black people. It should be a mantra that everyone carries to effectively and to systematically and to purposefully buy from Black companies. That's what our protest was about, outside of bringing something sweet to the conversation.